do have a new playoff picture. Things have changed. So, in the National League side of things, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Dodgers, 1, 2, and 3, all three have clinched playoff spots. Wild card wise, the Cubs and Padres are the 4 and 5. They've both clinched. Right now, the 6th seed is the Cincinnati Reds, a team that I said was going to be a playoff team, the third wild card before the season. I feel pretty vindicated. I just didn't expect it to be at the expense of the New York Mets, who are currently on the outside looking in. American League, Toronto is the only team in the American League to have clinched a playoff spot. Crazy, with 6 games left to play at the time of recording. Seattle is the number 2 seed now, and Detroit is now the 3. So Seattle's really come on strong. They're looking to get possibly a bye out of the wild card round, where a week ago they were, struggling to even make the wild card. The Yankees are the 4. Boston is 5. They're the top 2 wild cards. Cleveland right now is the 6th seed. That means Houston is right now out of the playoffs. But Seattle, Detroit, New York, Boston, Cleveland, and Houston, none of them have clinched. The Yankees, if they beat the White Sox in that first game of the series, at the time of recording, they are up 1-0. They would clinch a playoff spot. At that point, they have the second best record in the American League. But there's a couple close races here. I want to get your take on each of these, John. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That third wild card in the National League, Cincinnati and the Mets, they're tied. Cincinnati has the tiebreaker. What do you think?
Well, if you're looking at the Reds schedule right now, I mean they play a series against the Pirates at home, then they play a series away in Milwaukee, and then if you look at the Mets, they play a series away in Chicago against the Cubs, and they play a series away, at the Marlins.
A bar in Chicago, John, by the way, I saw something really funny. A bar in Chicago said today that the Cubs are taking on New York's version of the White Sox. And it was kind of funny, getting a little dig in there at the Mets. How do you think this race is going to shake out?
I mean, it's going to be close because, you look at the Cubs. I mean, the Cubs have been, almost just as good as the Brewers for most of the season right now. And I'm not sure how they've been playing lately, but I think they've been kind of up and down lately and haven't been as good as they have been for the majority of the season. But the Brewers, who also haven't been as good as they've been, this kind of second of the season. So it's going to be
altered a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be really close.
Give me your prediction.
I'm going to say
not with the heart.
The mind. I'm going to say the Mets barely squeak in there.
Do they get bounced in that first round of the wild card?
Probably if they're playing the Dodgers, probably.
Next race. I think they're getting. Next race is that third wild card of the American League. Right now, Cleveland and Houston are tied. Cleveland has the tiebreaker.
You know what? I got to stick with Houston.
You'll go with Houston?
I got to stick with Houston.
Not the hottest team in baseball, the Cleveland Guardians?
What? They're going up against Tigers, Rangers.
Is that because Cleveland is going to win the division and the Tigers are going to fall out of the playoffs?
That can be kind of. Could you see that? Could you imagine that?
It's.
There's somewhat. It's just the AL is just so far up the grabs. It's like there's just so much going on, and then also the fact you look at the Astros. They're going against the Athletics and Angels.
There's a 1-game difference between the Tigers and the Astros.
Is there I feel like the AL. I feel like it's really, really hard to call. I want to stick with the Astros because I had the Astros for weeks and weeks as the favorite to go on there to kind of make it to the World Series there and everything. So it's like I why change now?
So the next race then will be the AL Central. Detroit leads Houston by 1 game. Detroit leads Cleveland by 1 game.
I'm just saying, like, some of these are just so hard to call because it's like because it can go, like, oddies can go either way. I mean, like, legitimately, like, you can see a thing where the Astros don't make it, Tigers, Cleveland are in it. You can see one where, Cleveland's out, Tigers, Astros in. I mean, there's so many, and it's like I don't know if you can, even though I said actually, like, I don't know if you can act like legitimately accurately say without a doubt, like, this team's gonna win, this team's gonna do this because it's just too close.
It's tight.
It's just so close,
Do you want a
and
couple easy ones?
give me easier ones. I don't think, like, a lot of these teams are
All right.
very even in my mind with how good they are.
AL East, Toronto leads the Yankees by 2 games with 6 to play.
No, I mean, obviously, I feel like how have the Blue Jays been playing?
The Blue Jays in their last 10 games have
So I
been
feel like
6-4,
in the Yankees,
have been 7-3.
and they have an easier, and they have like an
The
easy end of the
Yankees and
schedule there.
the Yankees end the season hosting the White Sox and the Orioles. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays end the season playing the Red Sox at home and the Rays at home.
Well, I'm gonna have to go the Yankees here. I'm
Wow.
gonna have to.
Now the Blue Jays do
I'm
have
sure
the
you're happy.
tiebreaker, so the Yankees do need to win by a game.
Well, I think if the Yankees can't sit here and sweep the White Sox at home, I think they have a bigger problems. They have problems
Right.
that needs to be settled before you in the playoffs there. So, like, I mean, because I'm thinking they should very easily be able to sweep the White Sox at home,
I
and they
hope
should at least, like, win the series against the Orioles.
they just took 3 out of 4 from Baltimore in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
So, I mean, they should very easily just win that series.
Hopefully.
So, I mean, and because if the Yankees, if you're the Yankees and you want any hope of, like, getting back to the World Series, like, you're gonna need to show
Right.
that you belong there. They're gonna have to step up and have the pitching and the offense there to show that they're a World Series contending team.
I agree. And
So, and
then
if they can't get in the first, I mean, tough road. If they can't, win that, it's gonna be a tough road.
the last race I kind of want to discuss, that's the Dodgers who lead the Padres by 2.5 games.
You know what? I think the Padres
Yeah,
come back. I
really,
think they come back.
really 2.5 games with like 6 to play.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's enough time. I don't know if there's enough
I
time
can
for the
see it though.
Yankees.
I can see it though.
Wouldn't that be something?
I can
I
see it.
disagree. I think that both the Blue Jays and Dodgers have this more or less on lock, but wouldn't it be crazy if the Yankees and Padres both were able to fight their ways back?
I mean, just going off of, just going off what you've seen all season. I mean, how many times do you see teams get, like, really hot and then, like, immediately just, like, fall off? I mean, it may just be me watching the Phillies and I just have, like, kind of PTSD from just seeing them. Like, they'll all of a sudden they'll score like 13 runs in a game, and then they'll lose, and then they just do nothing for the next, like, 2 series. Like, they just can't score a run.
Right, their offense kind of
Right.
goes stale.
They just goes stay. Like, they just use all their power and hits in that the one game, and then just they're done for the rest of the series. So it's like,
Possible.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, anything can happen
Right.
and stuff, and it's not like, and frankly, I just don't know if the Dodgers are as good as they're made out to be.
We'll have to see. I think the Dodgers probably have the experience itself is going to carry them far, but we'll see because they'll be playing in the wild card more like round more likely than not. So we'll see how that really goes about it.